Oh my gosh. Oh, she missed it. She straight missed it. Got her. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. In today's video, we have a brand new bait by the Googan Squad. We have the Googan Squad Poppin' Filthy Frog. Just came out of the market. This is the first time that I got my hands on it, and as you guys can see, we are back at the pond. Got a lot of lily pads, got a lot of scum in the water, and we're gonna be able to put this to the test, give you guys a nice little review, and hopefully catch quite a few fish. So stick around, stay tuned. We're gonna see how these things work. This, like I said, first time I had my hands on these. Big fan of the regular Filthy Frog, but they just came out with this popping version, so we're gonna see if this catches fish. Stick around, guys. We're about to go catch some. So first things first, we're gonna take this frog out of the package, give you guys a first look. Like I said, this is the first look for you, and it's also the first look for me. This is the first time that I had this frog in my hand. And let me tell you guys, these frogs, just like the regular Filthy Frog, they are looking choice. They have some awesome color selections for this. We have the ghost gill right here, and this thing looks absolutely phenomenal. The pond that we're fishing today has a ton of bluegills in it, and this is perfectly gonna imitate those. So first impressions, frog looks awesome. They already have the tails trimmed down pretty good for you, but usually what I like to do is I like to trim these down a bit. So we're gonna do that. And also another thing that I like to do, guys, is we're gonna take our Ego pliers, and I like to bend those hooks out just a little bit, because you want to make sure that you're getting those hookups on the frog. That's one of the biggest things with frog fishing. You want to make sure that you get a nice solid hookup. So not going to do a ton, but we're taking these Ego pliers and we're just bending those hooks out a tiny bit. You're going to get that nice little bite, and you're going to hook a lot more bass just from doing that. But if you guys want to check these pliers out, also going to be linked down below. And we're going to trim these tails. We're going to tie this frog up and start fishing around in this pond. But first impressions, obviously awesome looking frog. They definitely hit it right on the nose with this one. And we're going to start casting this around in just a second, guys. So we are tied up and ready to go. And like I said, the only thing that I did to this frog is I bent those hooks out, and I also just trimmed that skirt down a little bit. And the reason that I like to trim the skirt in the frog is, one, it makes it walk a little bit better, but also it makes it a little bit easier for the bass to get that frog in their mouth. Just a little bit less for them to grab onto. But we're gonna make the first cast of the day. We're gonna see how this frog works in the water and tell you guys what kind of action we got going with this brand new poppin' frog. When I work a poppin' frog, I'm pretty much gonna walk the dog just like I would with a normal frog, as you guys can see, but since it has that nice little cupped lip on there, it's gonna spit up a lot more water and it's gonna draw fish in. So first cast, this thing is looking pretty dang good. We're gonna get blown up here pretty quick, guys. Let's see if we can get it right around the cover here and try to get the first bass of the day. This frog is walking with ease too. I'm literally barely doing anything, and this thing is darting side to side, and that lip is spitting up quite a bit of water too. First impressions of the action, she is looking choice. We're gonna get smoked on this thing. Got him. Flipping it way back in there. First one on that Filthy Frog. She freaking jacked it way up in the pads. Nice solid fish. We hooked her right in the roof of the mouth, right where you want to see him get hooked on a frog too. Literally, let me show you guys exactly where this fish is hooked. That thing's got both of the hooks right in the freaking roof. Super stout, dude. Oh my goodness. Well, that right there is the first blow up in that Googan Squad Poppin' Filthy Frog. Like I said, we're using that ghost gill pattern. Flipped it right into that little shady pocket. Nice, solid, like probably 14, 15 inch bass. Came up and slurped it up. First bite of many. We're gonna go around this pond and hopefully just absolutely light them up. Frog fishing is one of my absolute favorite things to do in the summer. If you guys watch my channel, you know that. So we're about to go to work, throwing this Googan Squad Poppin' Filthy Frog, and then, like I said at the end, I'm gonna give you guys my full review of this thing. But so far, pretty impressed. Really solid hookup on that first fish, flipping it way back in those lily pads. Oh my gosh. Oh, she missed it. She straight missed it. Got her. She got it. Third time's the charm. Oh no. No. We missed her. It's kind of hard to get a hook set when the fish blows up right beneath your feet, but that thing kept missing the frog. It was in that really thick stuff. Which honestly, guys, when I'm throwing a poppin' frog, usually where I want to throw this is that open water. If I'm throwing this around docks, if I'm throwing this over grass flats, stuff like that. And usually when I'm fishing this really heavy stuff, you're going to want to use a regular frog like the original Filthy Frog, because it's got that pointed nose tip, so it's going to come through this stuff a lot better. But today we're fishing this pond. It's got a lot of heavy vegetation, so we are going to make do with this poppin' frog. But we're 1 for 2 on blow-ups, and like I said, usually when they hit at your feet, it's really hard to get a hook set. But that was a freaking sweet blow-up. Literally, I saw the pad shaking right here, and I flipped the frog out like 2 feet, and she smoked it. Gonna try to get some more. It seems like we went around pretty much half this pond right here, and we only have 2 blow-ups so far, but I saw a lot of action right in this little area. A lot of green grass over here. Everything else is kind of looking like it's dying off, so I think that they're gonna be stacked up right in this corner right here. So we missed that one, and I feel like I'm talking too much, so let's get back to fishing. Oh, there she is. There she is, right up in that shallow, thick stuff. So usually when I'm at this pond, I could get a lot of blowups on that outer edge, and I have not got a single fish to commit on that outer edge. Everything has been coming way up on the bank, and these fish are way up in that shallow stuff, but she has got that popping frog down her freaking throat. Another solid one right there. Probably another like 15-incher on that little Googan Squad popping frog. Fish number 2, and we've got 3 blowups so far, and we've only been fishing for about 15 minutes. Cannot complain about that. Oh my gosh, that hook, when it gets him, guys. That one's got her way in the roof of the mouth, but another solid fish on that popping frog. Gonna try to get her back in there. I don't want to disturb any fish too, because there's probably gonna be some more right in this area. Like I said, a lot of the grass in this pond seems like it's dying off. We're kind of nearing that end of summer type of deal, and a lot of the night temperatures have been getting down to like 50, 60 degrees. So we're about to get into that fall time pattern, and a lot of these lily pads are going to start to die off. So those fish are going to be trying to get into that good green alive grass, and that's, like I said, what we kind of noticed so far today. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, they're eating it right on the freaking shoreline. Got him. Got him. Back in that mat. What is that? Fish number 3 for us. We just came back over here since it seemed to be the most productive area in the pond. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff swimming around up in this shallow mat right there. She crushed it on that Googan Squad popping frog. Send her back out into the pond there. But yeah, that's fish number 3. And we missed a couple blow-ups up shallow, as you guys saw. But we are crushing them. They're all up in that really, really thick stuff. I just cannot seem to get bit out in that open water, which is kind of frustrating, but you know, it is actually probably more fun to pull them out of that really, really thick stuff. So we're gonna keep at it, try to catch 1 or 2 more for y'all, and then we're gonna, oh my gosh. Well, that was a good one, and that was the second that it touched the water. I was not ready for that. I pulled that frog right away from that fish, holy smokes. But we're gonna try to catch 1 or 2 more, and then we're gonna wrap it up by just, you know, telling you guys a little bit more about this frog, my overall impressions of it, and let's see if we can catch this one. Hold on. So that is actually gonna be the end of the fishing portion today, but really quick, before we jump into the review and the final thoughts on this Googan Squad poppin' filthy frog, I just want to apologize to you guys because I've not been getting out as many videos as I would like to. If you guys follow the channel, you know that we try to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and recently I've been missing 1 or 2 days a week, and that's because we've been having all sorts of different truck problems, a little bit of boat problems here and there, and that's why we're back here fishing the pond today, just trying to get some sort of content out to you guys. So I know you guys have probably seen enough pond videos. I fished this pond quite a few times because it's really easy for me to come back here and get a video, but we're gonna be doing a lot more lake fishing. I'm actually gonna be heading up north for some smallmouth bass, some really, really big northern smallmouth bass, hopefully tomorrow. So stick around, stay tuned, guys. Hopefully not gonna be a ton more pond videos back here, but like I said, I've been having so many truck and boat problems that this is just really easy for me to come back here and knock something out for you guys. But we're gonna jump into the final thoughts on this Googan Squad poppin' filthy frog, and like I kind of mentioned in the video, I didn't really get to fish this the way that I usually fish popping frogs, because usually when I'm fishing a popping frog, you're gonna want to throw this out in open water. You're gonna want to walk the dog and use that little spitting action that little cupped mouth is gonna provide. And today, the only bites that we could get were way up in the super, super thick cover. So pretty much I was just flipping this into the lily pads, and I think that I could have probably thrown any frog and still caught those fish. So could not really let this thing shine, but from what I saw in the action in this frog, it's going to be an absolute killer. So if you guys want to check it out, we're going to be using this a lot more in future videos, hopefully, so definitely stick around for that. I love frog fishing, as you guys know, and we still have a little bit of summer left, so hopefully we're going to actually get to utilize this thing to the full potential. We're going to get the boat and truck all situated, and we're going to get back out on some lakes for you guys, but definitely something to check out. Really, really awesome frog, and we caught quite a few fish on it today. So like I said, didn't get to use it really how I wanted to, but still managed to get some blow-ups for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully we're going to be back in a bass boat chasing some big old smallmouth bass. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you then.